Got a little bit of fog down here this morning. Looking at the bay, you can hear the people out, the rowing crews out. Yes, I've been working with this thing. I've used it before. It's from something called Solution Focused Therapy. And when I first read their book and stuff, I was just kind of like, meh, you know, blah, 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 like just being a dick about it. But I really like this intervention from Solution Focused Therapy called the Miracle Question. And I used to use it, you know, I started rediscovering it when I was working with outpatient psychiatric, because we had to do treatment planning with them. And it's an excellent way to do treatment planning, but it's also an excellent way to get yourself out of that sort of like woulda, shoulda, coulda, why type of thinking, right? Where you're like, you know, where you're basically just hammering on yourself. You know, why are you like this? You know, you should have done this before, like, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you can recognize that kind of thinking, because it leads to really vague, undoable goals that don't get you anywhere, because you don't know when you're making progress and when you're not. You know, all that kind of thinking is based on sort of the basic assumption is that, you know, you have to change by being something that you're not. And that's not integrative, right? That's not really how we change. We change by integrating those lost, hurt parts of ourselves, not stuffing them behind some kind of, you know, false identity, you know, or something like that we hope nobody punches a hole in or never gets a scratch, you know, and everything leaks out. Anyway. So are you ready for this? Are you ready for the miracle question? Oh, that's my dog pooping. He's taking your poops. So here's the miracle question, right? You just kind of ask yourself, okay, or, you know, right? Yeah, you say like, okay, let's say by some miracle, it's next year, right? It's a year from now. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm pretty much better. Like, all my problems are pretty much solved. You know, how do I think I would have done that? And who do I think would have helped me? Okay, you see how that takes that, like, you know, that woulda, shoulda, coulda, why, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? And flips it back into like how, right? And who, right? Because that's going to give you more doable goals, right? Well, you know, I think I would have kind of figured out how to regulate my emotions a little bit more, and you know, and reached out to some friends about having, you know, more of a social life or whatever that is, right? Okay. Well, it sounds like you would like to, right? Because we don't want to should on ourselves. There's no law saying you should do this or should do that, or you should do it this way or you should do it that way. You know, how would you like to deal with it, right? Oh, well, I would like to learn how to regulate my emotions a little bit more. Okay, right? Now we can have specific measurable goals, because that, you know, that's something we could do a little bit about today. We could look it up on YouTube. Okay. You know, and that's going to lead to another SMART goal about it. Oh, I can maybe download this worksheet or practice this, or, right? Who, right? Well, I guess I would maybe have reconnected with some of my old friends. Oh, okay. Well, I wonder who, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, anyway. I hope this helps. It helps me. Yeah, it's a, you know, it's a good way to get yourself out of that. And then it's just You know, once you stop shooting on yourself, and once you start, you know, once you you ask yourself, okay, well, what I really like to do, right? Okay, right? And maybe that goal is like, you know what, today I'd just like to take it easy and rest and put this aside a little bit and sort of recover and take care of myself. Well, that might be what you actually really kind of need for yourself. So, you know, let's do that, right? Anyway, I'll talk to you soon.